that can come in this building and win 3 in a row under this kind of pressure is a very hard-nosed team, a team with a lot of character. You know, when you're on the road, you all are feeling it 6 or 7 days. You're ready to say, I'm out of here. But our guys hung around, and we struggled. Joe struggled some tonight. Zeke was hot early. We didn't score a lot of points, nor did we allow them. Rodman came in, give us a big game. I'm really, really happy to get it over with. I did not want to go back and play. I've had enough games for this year.
Boy, what a series, what a team. And if we start to think about where this team is placed with the rest of the great teams, only 3 franchises.
Three franchises.
Yeah. Detroit being one of them now. L.A. and Boston have put together back-to-back titles. Only one other team has gone on the road in the finals and taken 3 games. The 1953 Minneapolis.
And they overcame a lot, too, with the death of Joe Dumars' father. You know, that's a devastating blow to a team.
And the whole team said they'll be at the funeral. Just think, if they clinched it tonight,
what
they
a
would
story.
be there with
I mean,
that is a story.
This game tonight is reflective of just...
First year I had the team, 74 was the last time we won. I came out, went to Seattle and down here, and I think we won in overtime, something like that. So I saw the only time I've been out here we won. I've never had a losing game here, I can say now.
Yeah, bring it back next time.
Right.
Let me ask you about Chuck Daly. Don't know whether he's going to come back, don't know whether he's going to go to NBC. He's got a year left on his deal. Could you see a scenario where you would step in and say, Chuck, 2 championships, we want you to stay?
No, you know, it's overdone in the media. Chuck's really got to step back and decide for himself emotionally what he wants. It's not a question of any of the things that they're saying. When he gets an offer for NBC, sure, if he gets an offer for NBC, he's going to consider like any other professional would do. But it's really whether he wants to come back and wants to coach his team. You know, that's strictly a personal decision and going to be strictly up to him.
And obviously he wants to come back. Your door's wide open. You want him.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Certainly. We've done absolutely nothing waiting for Chuck's decision.
Yeah. And another year in the same spot, you'll take it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
I think he will, too.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Right.
Appreciate it. All right. Bill Davidson, the owner of the Detroit Pistons. We got Scott Hastings around his corner. Scott! Sorry for yelling. We got Scott Hastings coming over here. Hi, John. Hey, how are you? Scott Hastings is here. Well, you know...
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Well, just a minute.
You know, Buddha, come here, boy. Come here.
Detroit! We're coming home, baby! You gotta do the whole sport?
No.
Honk your horn!
Number
Detroit,
2.
make some noise! We coming home to party! We're not gonna take it anymore!
Can I get a question in here? Oh, go ahead. Excuse me.
Is that your job?
Do you? A lot of people ask. Don't you think that the pickup of Scott Hastings was the key to this championship?
It was the key.
Yeah.
And the slogan all year long was, get Scott a ring.
That's right. And we did. That's right.
Number 2, it's sweet.
How many years have you been in the league?
This is my 8th year in the league.
So, I mean, this to you is like unbelievable.
Besides the birth of my 2 children, this is probably the greatest moment. Even my honeymoon night, the virgin I was, this is better than that.
Yeah.
And we're coming home, Detroit! There's a little woman that attests to that.
Hey, come here, James. I want to ask you. You spend all those years with Ted Stepien, and you come here and you get yourself 2 rings. But all those years worth it? Does it make up for it?
Yeah, it makes up for all that nonsense.
Watch, we're live. There may be kids watching.
We can make the blooper film.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Congratulations.
This guy did a great job all year.
Yeah, I tried. Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations, Booth. Appreciate it. See ya. All right. Chief Edwards. Well, it'll be a good ride home on that plane. Hopefully nobody's sitting next to me. Mort, Carmen, as soon as we find somebody else, we'll be back here. Come back to us after we dry off.
Hey, we think we're...
You having fun yet?
Lots of fun, Mort. Lots.
Well, a lot of the action right now is up.
And he kicked it to me, and it was no time for me to be thinking about passing. I had to start creating.
Have you ever hit a shot that big in your life before?
In college, but never in the pros. You know, not that big in college because we never made it that far in college. But no, that was the biggest shot, no question about it, in my entire life.
How does it compare this time around versus last year? Which is more sweeter?
They both were sweet, man. You can't compare them. I think this one was tougher because of the fact that defending your championship and the teams in the league this year was so competitive, man. It was so many good teams that it was tougher for us to get through the regular season trying to have the best overall record.
Hey, hold that up for our viewers in case some of them haven't seen it. This is what you get when you win the World Championship, folks. No! All right, again, congratulations, Vinny.
We're coming home with a new one.
See ya! All right, that's the moment, then we'll come back in here. Take it away.
All right, thanks, Verge. I'll tell you, I think in the...
Oh, I'm so proud of him. I don't think I could be more proud than I am right now.
Thanks, baby. Thank you, baby.
Where did you think the things were standing when they were down 90-83 with 1:50 to go?
I was really nervous. You know, I just kept thinking, okay, we got to do it. This is crunch time. It's hammer time. It's hammer time.
Well, how about you? Where, what were you thinking at that point? I know you got the firepower, but still, it was a little bleak at that point.
Yeah, it was. We'd given up that easy field goal, but and everybody was kind of down in the huddle. I said, hey, we need one field goal and one stop. We got the field goal, we got the stop, and Vinny basically took over, made big shots, and we got the stops we needed.
Your guards, except for Isaiah, had been having a rough night. Joe was, I think, 2 for 13 at that point. Vinny off to a slow start, but this is a guard-oriented team, and they've done this before, haven't they?
Yeah, well, usually we lose a game like this, and we were in jeopardy doing that. But all year our defense has carried us, our rebounding. We were able to continually hang around even though we were struggling. Then they started to struggle. They had played a lot of minutes. They played very hard. And the heat, I think, was a factor at Spence. I don't know, you noticed it.
Well, the heat was a factor. And what happened in the last quarter, they turned up the air conditioning a little bit. But I was amazed at how the Pistons came in and just held them in the last 6 shots, the last 3 shots at the basket for Portland. They didn't get anything in.
Yeah, we had 3 great possessions. One of the things you have to learn, I told ESPN that we had extra set of uniforms in the locker room. We had 2 or 3 guys change as you carry around that water. And we prepare for these kind of things because we've learned our lesson. Plus, I started at the beginning to get extra fluids in your system because the heat is going to be a factor in this game. But you got to be a little lucky in that game. But, hey, we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll talk more with Chuck, maybe a little bit about his future, perhaps, if Phil is willing to talk about that. But Verge is in the locker room with another Piston. Verge?
How you doing? All right, thanks, Eli. We're back in the locker room. Mark, we're on the air live back in Detroit. Where are you? Good to see you again. We're on the air live back in Detroit, buddy. Let me introduce you to my old friend, Jimmy. We coming home. This is called. This is called. It's the Larry O'Brien show. Is it as much fun this time, Mark? Huh? Is it as much fun this time?
It puts an exclamation point on 12 guys who committed themselves to winning basketball, and now we're one of the best teams to ever play this game.
You must be really proud. You're only one 3 franchises now that have ever won back-to-back. The Celtics and the Lakers being the other.
You have to put us with the elite now. You have to. You have to. No question about it.
What are you going to do tonight?
I'm going to get my wife
and my
little girl.
We got Mrs. McGuire and the little one up
little girl. See, she don't know nothing about this. You'll know later, though, love.
You'll learn all about
We're going to just thank God for everybody staying healthy and winning the World
What were you thinking when Vinny put that shot up? Did you think it was going in?
Hey, all year we go to the hot man.
Hi, Baker.
At that point, Vinny was the hot man. We went to him.
Baker and Judy.
We felt that he could do it, and he dropped it. And that's that.
For winning at something like $55,000 a man. What are you going to do with all that money?
Hey, hammer time. Hammer time. Can't touch this.
And I think enough said right now. Let's move over here to David Greenwood. Hey, David, we're on the air back live in Detroit right now. We're on the air live in Detroit, so watch what you say, my friend.
Okay.
You got some good minutes in the series. You sat on the bench for a while throughout the season and down the stretch, but playoff times, you were there when Chuck needed you.
Yes, I just try to keep myself.
Like crap. We deserve it. We deserve it.
Okay, we're going to let you go before we lose our license. Thank you. All right. We've got Chuck Daly coming over right now. He's going to be here in 1 second. Trust me. Stay right with me, Kevin. Hi. Right over here. Oh, my goodness. Look who's here. You know, I've been thinking about, like, the great con artists of our time. And I hear you bad-mouthing and saying, boy, we've got trouble. We've got a lot of problems coming to Portland. And you come in, you win 3 straight. So, let's Dick Stockton. Dick Stockton. Dick Stockton. Dick Stockton. I think you worked your last game, right? Congratulations. See ya.
Good luck to you. Regards.
Bye.
Okay.
How you doing?
Well, very frankly, the odds were not very good for winning 1, let alone 2, let alone 3. This club surprised me all the time. I have to take a certain posture, but this club is a very confident club. They're used to what I say. Down deep, they know what they're capable of doing. But really, winning 3 here is pretty difficult.
Oh, it's a hell of an accomplishment. I mean, let's be honest, right? You're down 8, you're down 7, 2 minutes to go. You call time. What's said in the huddle?
Not much, frankly. I was a little down, but I looked around. The heads were down. I said, "Hey, we need to score, and we need to stop." And then we're back in the game. We got both, and we were back in the game. And then Vinny rose to the occasion, reared up, made some big-time shots.
Yeah. How do you bronze Vinny and keep him the way he is?
Oh, he was sensational. He's had a great series, as a lot of guys did. But you got to be a solid defensive club. If you ever want to win 1, 2, or 3, you better be pretty good defensively.
To you personally, I mean, it's a tremendous grind. We talked the other day about the regular season, all the games and everything. Is this more satisfying than last year?
Yeah, this one I really wanted because the challenge was greater. But, you know, retiring and all this for these young guys, I got my Riley look-alike. And, frankly, I'm ready to go start camp next week.
Huh? You sure?
Yeah.
Serious?
Oh, you never know.
No, now you backed up a little. Wait a minute. I thought I had him there. Oh, my goodness. You don't know yet. You haven't made a decision, right?
No, I have no decision, Ray. I've got some real. See you later.
Wait, no. Say hi to your MVP. MVP.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
You deserve it. Great.
Sure. Well, we're on live. What do you got next for us? Nothing but 2 straight championships and an MVP award in the finals. This is the first time I've ever heard him speechless. Let me ask you. Down 7, 2 minutes to go. What's going through your mind?
We can't lose. Can't lose this basketball game. I just put my head back and I concentrated. And I just wanted to focus on everything I had to go out there and do on the basketball court. And I definitely didn't want to lose.
You took a terrible pop there midway through the fourth. You walked off. You looked like, I'm not sure what you looked like. What was going through you?
Well, I was out of it. You know, I really couldn't focus. I was just trying to get to the bench. I staggered over to the bench, and the blood was all congested in my nose and in my throat, and I really couldn't breathe. So we was just trying to stop the bleeding, and then we couldn't really get the bleeding stopped till about 4 minutes to go in the quarter. And once it stopped, I just went back in the game.
You didn't really have an air ball plan or free throw, did you? Because I saw you laughing after it.
Yeah, I saw an air ball. You know, I got tired. I got dizzy at that point in the game. I got a real bad cold, and
congested.
Yeah. So I had played like the whole first quarter and part of the second quarter, and I got to the free throw line, and I was just like woozy. And when I let it go, I knew it was short, but I didn't even have enough strength to even like get mad.
Did you do the Disney World line?
No, Disney World canceled with the NBA this year. They're not a sponsor.
So where you going?
I'm going home, man.
Congratulations. All right, Isaiah Thomas, the MVP of the NBA Finals. Let's go back to Morton Carmen. I'm sorry, let's go to Fred McLeod. Fred?
All right, Bernie, I would imagine Isaiah's going home. He'll probably undoubtedly been right here.
Foul late on Jabbar. You count that one, huh?
Damn right I do.
This one has to be, in a way, to come in here and beat this very good team. 3 in a row here. That's an amazing performance.
What's really significant is that winning 3 on a court that we haven't won in what, 17 years. Yeah. And these guys are so mentally tough that nothing can stop them.
How about you? I mean, sometimes the players, I guess they're the guys that do it. They get a lot of the credit, but you assemble this team. This has to be a proud moment for you.
Yeah, but our coaches and our players have done a magnificent job. We got excellent players, we got excellent coaches, and that's a pretty good combination.
I'm not so sure people realize how difficult it is, not just to get back, but to win back-to-back.
Oh, it's so hard. You know, it's so easy to lose. Anybody can lose. It's hard to get at this level and to achieve what these guys have done.
You have such a winning combination from Mr. Davidson to you to Chuck. Is there anything that can be done? I don't know if it's new contract, make the guy feel wanted. I don't know if it's ego or money involved. Chuck going to be back. You want Chuck back. What's the story?
I told you before, you know, that's something that Chuck has to decide. And that's it.
Yeah. All right, Jack. Back to back. Congratulations. All right. Jack McCloskey, back-to-back titles for this team. We'll grab some more players and come back here as soon as we can. Let's throw it back to Detroit right now.
Okay, how about that, huh?
Oh,
They're going crazy, though, in the locker room. You knew that was going to happen, too. I mean, 2 straight. These guys are excited. The big question, of course, now, is Chuck Daly going to be back? And
I kind of think
it could be some big incentive for him to come back and win three in a row. Nobody's ever done that. And, of course, the place to be right now where they're celebrating is in some of the places in and around
Tennessee Valley, up the Appalachian chain into the Cats.
Just beginning. Billy?
They have taken to the streets at West Verner and Oakdale in southwest Detroit. Everybody to have a good time down here, honking the horn.
One of the best, and they deserve the recognition. This is a great, great basketball team. Mort, Carmen?
You'll get no argument from us, Fred. Thank you.
We watched the last few breathless minutes. Portland is one heck of a good team.
Very much so.
They wouldn't have gotten there if they weren't. And the fact that they led through most of this game tonight tells you how strong they are. Real tribute to the Pistons.
Well, you know, Mort, it was wild out at the Palace, as you've seen. But it's also wild in Farmington Hills. Workers at the Athletic Supporter are furiously printing thousands of T-shirts touting the NBA title.
News 4's Roger Weber standing by amid the chaos. I guess, Roger, the first question is, have you bought your shirt yet? And maybe a couple for us.
Hey, I'll bring a whole bunch back, Mort, a whole batch for you, all right? There's no time to party here. There's a lot of work to be done. Believe it or not, they started printing world champion T-shirts at 7 o'clock tonight. They printed 5,000 of them before the game was even over with. Bill Barris is the president of this company. Take a break for a minute and talk to us.
I'd sure like to, but I'm afraid it's going to be nonstop for the next 24 hours, the next 10 days.
Why did you want to print them up so early? I mean, Portland could have come back. Who knows?
That's right, but we've had orders for over 70,000 T-shirts, and we've printed about 25,000 Hammer T-shirts in the last week, and we really had no choice. If we didn't start printing now, we'd really be behind the 8 ball. They're going to start lining up tomorrow at department stores and sporting goods stores wanting their goods. It's going to be crazy. So the company and the crew, especially our crew, we couldn't do it without them. Everybody's been pulling 18, 20-hour shifts, and it's going to be a rough one. We were used to it last year, and hopefully we'll get through it this year.
Well, you wouldn't have minded a longer series, though, to keep the interest up?
Most definitely. Quite honestly, I would have preferred 6-game series. Fortunately, we take a big risk in pre-printing the designs. If the Pistons had lost the next 3 games, we could have printed 70,000 T-shirts, and they would have been of no use. We wouldn't be able to salvage them.
Had the Pistons lost, Bill Barris would have lost his shirt, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, model it real fast. There it is.
Detroit Pistons world champion.
All right, get the plug in. On sale tomorrow. Pistons win. Way to go. And now, get back to work. And back to Mort and Carmen.
How much are those T-shirts, Roger?
How much are the T-shirts?
The T-shirts will probably retail in stores for anywhere from $13 to $15.99.
Is this capitalism or what, folks?
I need a large, but I'll need an extra large collar to get it over my head, of course. Thanks, Roger.
You know, Chris Hansen is out at the Palace. He's outside of the Palace. So we're going to go back to Chris where the noises
are those crazy
him
fans
away.
still celebrating?
Well, Carmen, Mort, as you can see, people are still pretty excited out here at the Palace after watching the game. We've got a little banner here, if we can get it on camera. Let's see your banner here. That's all, Portland, it says. People are just ecstatic about this win. You would think that Portland watching the game there. Very exciting night out here. The crowd is starting to thin. Despite all the noise, it's been pretty orderly. And as the banner says, that's all, folks. Back to you, Morton Carmen.
All right.
Bill Lambier and Mark Aguirre, they're standing here. These guys love each
We
other.
made a win.
You know the thing that really bothers me more than anything is, think back to, finally you asked, it's about
Mort
time.
Krim bothers you said?
Mort,
I never did zinger you zigged me with earlier in the year, Mort. I remember that.
I want to ask you about 88, the foul on Jabbar. You could, wait a minute. I know. But you think back to it, don't you, and say tonight could have been the 3rd straight?
I never think about the past. If you think about the past, it will mess up your mind.
Why should we worry about that one when we have to?
We're having fun tonight.
Don't bring that shit up.
When's the next time you're going to pick up a basketball?
September.
Training camp.
When is your tournament, you know?
July the 23rd at Indianwood.
Okay.
I'll be there.
All right, good.
I'm going to go drink some champagne.
Enjoy your bye. Congratulations. All right, Mark Aguirre. Mark Aguirre.
You gave me a fucking empty.
Oh. Whoa. Why don't you take it back? The language. Carmen, cover your ears, quick.
All right, Bertie. What did you say about Bill Laimbeer?
Well, I just said that he whined a lot, but I don't think he'll be whining now for
I don't think
a long time.
What do you think?
Well, the story of this championship season, of course, didn't begin in November. To trace the path of their second championship, we have to go back to June 13th, 1989, at the Great Western Forum in Los Angeles. And Terry Mead, take us back.
Well sent.
You're the best.
That's an unbelievable feeling. It really is. I mean, it's great. Awesome. Awesome feeling.
Detroit, we're coming home. This is one for the Detroit fans, and they've been waiting so many years for it.
I'm glad to be the baddest bad boy you ever seen.
The joy of the day turned to sadness for Rick Mahorn. Moments after the ceremony, he was informed that he had been taken by the Minnesota Timberwolves in the expansion draft.
Sorry to happen to you. Sorry. Are you okay? You gonna be okay? The business idea and the business deal.
The business deal.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Good luck to you.
Okay.
Keep in touch.
I will.
It's the happiest day of my coaching career in terms of celebrating a world's championship. It's the saddest moment because, you know, I'm devastated by the loss.
This season unofficially began at the White House. While visiting with the president, Isaiah Thomas closed the curtain on last season.
This was the Bad Boys. There can only be one bad boy basketball team, and this was it, and there'll never be another one.
The new season began with fanfare at the Palace, and the Pistons started with a three-point win over the Knicks.
Aguirre. Good pass. Dumars.
They split the first 6 games, looking good at times, but were awful at times, including an embarrassing loss to the Miami Heat. And they started the West Coast trip with a 20-point loss in a place called Portland.
Porter with a steal up to Drexler. He'll drive and dunk.
After that loss, James Edwards replaced John Sally in the starting lineup. And suddenly, the Pistons started to roll. The showpiece, beating the Lakers in L.A. by outscoring them 11-0 in overtime.
Foul line, Joe. He'll penetrate, dish to Rodman. It's up, it's in. And the Pistons have him down 6.
Detroit went 16-8 before a January 21st showdown with the Lakers, this time at the Palace. And the Lakers got revenge.
They really stuck it to us, I thought, the second half.
What they had done to us, we had did to them today.
From there, the Pistons took off. They wouldn't lose again for 33 days.
Thomas on the move. Thomas in the lane to the hoop. Scoring. Sprinting left wing Rodman gets it from Vinny. Puts it down, and he is fouled.
Here comes Vinny Johnson leading a break over the shoulder to Bedford.
To Isaiah. Isaiah leaves it for Stanley. Down the lane for the dunk, and he is fouled.
After they finally lost to Atlanta, it would be another 23 days before another loss. In 2 months, they lost only twice, going 25-1 during the stretch, highlighted by a miracle win against the Sixers.
Whoever it is.
Yeah, remind me what a great team they are and have been.
Has Joe Dumars. Hi, Bernie.
Yes, you're right, Carmen. It is Joe Dumars. Carmen says hi, by the way.
Carmen, hi.
Can you put in any words on this whole? I mean, it is unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. It's an awesome feeling. It's gratifying, I think, more this year than last year. Last year, I think we were just more excited to win it. This year, it's just it's gratifying. You go through a season where you have ups and downs, and you have some really tough times, and fight through it and come out on top. It's a great feeling.
Tuesday night, I thought you were unbelievable. Under what you played under and everything. An incredible performance Tuesday for you.
Yeah, just tried to go out and block everything out as much as I could. It's been a tough week. It's been tough to concentrate. Just glad the guys pulled through and bring the championship back home to Detroit.
People of Detroit were good to you. People of Portland were very good to you, weren't they?
Yeah, fans have been awesome. It's hard to describe right now. It's mixed emotions, great feeling to win it. Now I have to go home and see my pop for that.
But it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I mean,
yeah,
it's some kind of story that, I mean, who could even write something like this?
Yeah. I tried to handle it as I thought my pop would handle it. And, you know, hopefully I'm doing a good job. You know, hopefully I'm doing what he wants me to do.
He's watching you. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm sure he's watching. And I just hope I can make him proud. Hope I can be the man, just half the man that he was. He's a great man. Taught me all the right things. And I'm going to just try to carry that on from him now.
You're a hell of a guy. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for everything this year.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Joe Dumars, last year's MVP in the NBA Finals, going home now to Louisiana to bury his father on Saturday. Mort Carmen, we'll be back here in a moment. I think Vinnie Johnson's going to stop by.
All right, we'll check back with you too, Bernie. Chris Hansen is still at the Palace tonight with...
Still stuck in the parking lot, I think.
Yeah. Chris?
Well, Morton Carmen, I've got some revelers here with me now. Seems like just everybody wants to make some noise tonight, including this gentleman right here. You got to be pretty happy here that they pulled this on.
Oh, you bet. That's the best day of my life right now.
Are we starting to get some magic here, a tradition with this Palace Vision, do you think?
Oh, there is. A lot of magic here. Yeah, a lot of tradition. This is the real crowd at this place.
Yeah.
The real fans. The real fans.
The fans that can't afford to fly to Portland. Well, the crowd, despite this little group around me, is starting to thin out here. Actually, pretty orderly. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, Chris. Bernie just keeps this parade of stars going. He's been grabbing all the big guys tonight as they come off the court.
Yes, let's go back to him now in Portland. Bernie, who do you have now? Oh, that's Vinny.
Carmen says hi, Vinny.
Who? Carmen? Hi, Carmen. How you feel? We feel great.
Say hi to Mort, too. Don't
Hi, Mort.
Okay.
Hi, Vinny.
You guys celebrating yet?
Well, it's another dull one, huh? Well, if you don't keep this shooting slump up, you're going to be in trouble.
I know. I think people should say I'm in a shooting slump every night. You know, maybe I come out, hit 9 for 13, hit big shots. This is incredible, man. To win 3 on the road like this, just fantastic. You know, we down by 7, 10 points with 2 minutes to go, and we didn't panic. You know, we showed our character, and we made big plays after big plays, and now we're world champions again. It's great.
You know, I asked Chuck, what was said in that huddle. He goes, well, nothing. I kind of looked at the guys. Their heads were down, but everybody knew the job that had to be done.
Oh, we've been in this situation during the season plenty of times, and we knew what we had to do. We knew we had to make some stops. We knew we had to make some big shots, and guys make big plays. You know, what can you say? You know, we're world champions. Fantastic.
Yeah. Now I want to ask you about that last shot. Tell me the whole thing. Describe it to me.
Well, the last shot, you know, Isaiah got the ball. We knew he was going to penetrate. We knew he probably would draw a double team. And Mr. Lambert said, Vinnie Johnson, you're going to make the big basket this half.
Was that right?
He told me that in the first half.
I said that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's a fact.
He told me that because I was down on myself because I got 2 quick fouls. I banged one knee. And I was down because I wasn't helping the team. And Lambert said, Vinny, hang in there. You're going to have a big second half, and you're going to make the winning bucket.
And you know what else I'm going to say? It's time to go to the party. So we're leaving.
I want to ask him one more question.
One more question.
Permission for one more?
Oh, he deserves it.
Look, lose that hat. But no.
I get it. Wait, what about this? What about this?
Hey. All the grief we took from you this year. Thanks. Vinny, I want you to describe the shot. Describe the
You
shot.
got my clothes?
Describe the shot. Final
The
shot.
shot, Isaiah penetrated. It was 4 seconds when he gave me the ball. I looked up at the clock, saying it was 4 seconds. I let 2 go off because I wanted to make sure we took the last shot of regulation. And I gave Jerome Kirsten a good head fake, gave myself a little open shot, and I released it. It felt good, and when it went in, it felt even better.
I got it!
Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, if you're on that United next to me, I'm going to stink. That's it. The locker room's clear. They're heading to the party. Mort Carmen, our job is done. Another year, another NBA championship.
All we can smell here is that aroma of victory, Bernie.
Yeah, boy, it was good. It was a great week here.
Take a shower, go to the party, have a nice night.
You know I got married earlier today?
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah. Bring that jacket home.
Usually they throw rice on you, not champagne.
I haven't called home yet, so I'm not sure if there is a home yet.
Yeah, right. Okay.
All right,
Good job.
Have a good night flight. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, Mort, the Pistons have done it again. What a wonderful feeling. And they'll be back in Detroit sometime tomorrow. There will be a victory parade Monday in downtown Detroit, then a big party at the Palace, just like it was last year.
And we'll be there for all of it. This wraps up our News 4 special report. Thanks for joining us. For Carmen, Fred, Bernie, and the entire News 4 team, and for the Pistons, I'm Mort Krim. Good night.
Someone will have to pick them up. There's the pick out.
The MVP puts a cap on your career that I suppose you dreamed about at one time?
No, I didn't necessarily dream about winning the MVP, but I always, you know, it's just coming true.
Talk about back-to-back and where this puts your team, perhaps in the history of the NBA. Only 3 teams have ever done it.
Well, it's not up for us to decide where this team will be placed. That's up to the historians. But we know we're a special team, and we know we've accomplished a lot. And, you know, we're just all happy.
Can you come back? Obviously, you're going to come back and try. Can the motivation, I mean, winning 2 was a heavily motivating thing. To win 3, can the team summon it up and come back with the fire and desire to make it happen?
Well, you know, you guys have questioned all fire and desire all season long. And, you know, we've always stuck together, and, you know, the people on this team are very competitive. And it's not about winning, you know, a game or trying to go out and look good. We want to win a championship every year. Every time we step out on the court, we're coming to win. Whether or not we accomplish that, I don't know, but we're definitely coming to win.
At Dobeck's, give me the wrap-up, son. You're going to Disney World. One last question, all right?
No, Disney World's not a sponsor of the NBA anymore.
Spencer, any final?
I must say that Isaiah has been the leader of this team all the way through, and I've said it over and over again. He makes the great passes when it's necessary. He do what it takes to win a championship. Congratulations, Captain.
Thanks, William.
All right. We're going to send it back to the studio. We'll be back with more.
I'm out of here. I got to get on the bus. They're waiting for me. Thank you very much. Great. Hey, Detroit, we love you. We love you. Hey, Detroit.
Oh, thank you. Let me get out of here. All right. Here you see the picture. That will be in all the papers across America tomorrow morning. Isaiah and Chuck Daly with the NBA championship trophy. Good night, fellas.
Normally when we see Chuck, wonder what's in there now.
Tea.
Cool. Got to be a practicing psychiatrist if you listen to him talk. Well, you just heard Chuck and some of the Pistons say that they love Detroit. Detroit loves them. And Detroit packed the Palace in Auburn Hills tonight. Our Scott Lewis is there. Looks like the place is kind of emptied out already, Scott.
Pretty much cleared out now, Joe. Just the remnants of the party left behind. But I'll tell you, what an adrenaline rush in this place earlier tonight. I guess I can safely take the earplugs out now. You would have never known that the ball game was being played on the big screen TV rather than the hardwood court, because this place was just crazy tonight. When it was all knotted up at 90 with just seconds to go, the crowd was chanting defense, defense in unison, almost as though the players could hear them. And when Vinny made that jumper with less than a second to go, the place just went bananas. The people were here to see the ball game, but more than anything, I think they came to be part of the celebration in this city of champions. It was a party crowd tonight, mostly young, but not all.
It's magnificent. I'm 63, but I feel like I'm 18. I'm not outnumbered. This is all family.
More than 21,000 Pistons fans paid $3 apiece to watch Game 5 on Palace Vision. Many have never been to a real Pistons game.
It's better than being here when they play here. It's flat on us.
And the fans came tonight fully expecting the Pistons to put the Trailblazers away.
We are number one!
Glad Drexler said they weren't coming back to Detroit. He was right. They're not coming back to Detroit tonight. This is it.
The Palace staff knew there was a possibility the Pistons could win the title tonight, so they beefed up security and crowd control in anticipation of jubilant fans. A double security railing ringed the basketball court, and to make sure rowdy fans didn't tear down the baskets, they took them down ahead of time. Believe it or not every fan in the crowd is for the Pistons. You don't want Portland to win, do you?
I want them to win.
How come?
I don't like the Pistons.
Are you from Detroit?
No.
Where are you from?
Mississippi.
We just got some parade information from the Pistons people. The victory parade is going to be held Monday.
That both are found.
Close it off with a rally.
Susan?
Kids 18 and under stay.
Kathy Walsh has been outside all night tonight. Kathy, what's it like right now?
Well, Scott, I can see it's awfully quiet where you are.